What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and welcome to another video today. And today's video, we're going to answer the question of, is wholesaling real estate getting too competitive? What should you do about it? And honestly, the question, which you know the answer for me, you know how passionate I am about this business. This business has changed my life. If you should quit real estate wholesaling or not. And I don't think anyone should, but you have to have a decision if you want or not. But in this video, we're really going to break it down. And also today, where I'm going to talk to as many people that want to just talk to me, and we'll just break down their business and talk about everyone's competitive business and what they can do to get an advantage. And most importantly, how you can get that slight advantage in your wholesaling real estate business in a competitive business, because we're doing 40, 50, heck, we're doing the $70,000 deal right now up in Indian River County. So it's, guys, wholesaling real estate's still alive. I know everyone tells me, oh, wholesaling's too competitive. There's too many wholesalers out there. I'm getting killed. I mean, there's so many. We got another deal we're doing where the person had 8 postcards, like mailing postcards on their desk. Come on. And we're still got the deal. And I really want to break down how I got that deal and everything. But guys, before we get into it, I think you guys already know the drill. You need to smash that like button and subscribe. Helps YouTube algorithm, helps me help you make over $100,000 per year in wholesaling real estate. So guys, please do me a favor. Again, smash that like button and subscribe. Again, every time you like this video, another guru sheds a tear. And that is the goal. So let's break it down. And again, let's get it pumping. So a lot of you guys, y'all sleeping on wholesaling real estate. Y'all sleeping on this channel. And a lot of you guys, you're watching this and you're not engaged. So guys, remember, everyone's really engaged here. But for everyone who wants to get more engagement here on the channel and everything, remember, here's the StreamYard link. If you want to join me for a free one-on-one coaching call today, just join it right here. Comment below where everyone's from. I know we're doing this a little earlier than usual, but I can go later than usual. So that's the link. Join on StreamYard and let's get it going. Let's pop it up. But guys, stop sleeping on it. Wholesaling real estate, guys. It is wholesaling time. Let's get it going. Kick it from the top. Let's go.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go. Get up, and then they got go on. Time to wake up, bitch. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Let's go, guys. Come on. If you're not jacked up for wholesaling real estate, guys, this business has changed my entire life, guys. I went from $7 an hour scrubbing toilets, bagging groceries, to a 7-figure wholesaling operation. And was I a better wholesaler was I a better person from doing wholesaling? I think so. I think the trials and tribulations and the discipline I learned there made me better. But this comes down to the question of, what is it going to take? And it's really a mindset when people say that wholesaling real estate is too competitive. Wholesaling real estate, I should just quit. It's too, guys, there's people in every market in wholesaling real estate that's absolutely crushing this business. And how are they doing it? It's with discipline. It's with hard work. And it's used so many times. But in my honest opinion, when it comes to, is your business too competitive? Really, the question is wholesaling real estate too competitive? And in my opinion, wholesaling real estate, I don't think it's too competitive. And everyone says wholesaling in general is too competitive. And some markets, yes, but in some markets, not. And it really gets interesting when you really look at it. So let's say you live in Phoenix, Arizona, where it's a lot tougher of a market. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Phoenix is a toughie. It might be difficult there, but let's say you do virtual wholesaling in like North Carolina. It's a great. I love North Carolina. I'm exposing North Carolina because I think it's an amazing market, and I'm getting a lot of trouble for just promoting it. But I think North Carolina is one of the best wholesaling markets out there. I do a lot of virtual wholesaling in North Carolina, and I do a ton in Florida, but it really depends if your market is too saturated or not. So it's difficult to say if you should get out of your market or not, but I don't think if, let's say, your personal market's too saturated, there's always a virtual wholesaling market that is not saturated that you can go out there and just destroy it. So in this video, I want to talk to the people and really talk about their markets, strategies to do. Again, the number one tip I can give to you if you're in a competitive wholesaling market, you're in like, again, Phoenix, let's say you're in a bigger city, Atlanta, even Charlotte, North Carolina, or Raleigh, North Carolina recently, New Jersey, just markets there's a ton of people. You're going to have to do marketing strategies where there's not a ton of people going after them. You have to go after marketing tactics and marketing strategies that no one's doing. So everyone in like, let's say Salt Lake City is kind of it's a tad saturated. It's not the craziest market out or the best market, but it's a ton of people and people do really well there. They're all doing direct mail, SMS text blasting, and they're all cold calling like regular high equity lists. Got a lot of agents doing Zillow for sale by owners. So how are you going to gain the advantage in that market? Truthfully, the key is by doing stuff that no one else is doing. So what's a list that you can't buy? So a lot of these wholesalers, they're just buying lists. And how do you gain the advantage doing that? So the number one thing you can do if you're trying to gain that advantage in wholesaling real estate is drive for dollars. I think driving for dollars is amazing. A lot of government lists that are really hard to get, probates, pre-probates, door knocking. I mean, pre-foreclosures, like door knocking and pre-foreclosure. These are the type of little things you have to do in wholesaling real estate to gain that slight advantage. So let's talk to some people and let's sort of see what they're up to, where they're from, their questions about their saturated markets, and see what's going on. But let's get it going, guys. Also, tomorrow, by the way, for everyone watching, that's going to hop off. We got a big announcement, and going to be pretty exciting. I know I helped a lot of people. Quick hint: I helped so many people with freewholesaling.com. I mean, it's still hands down the biggest announcement of my wholesaling career. And I think it's going to be for a very, very long time. It's going to be just as big, but it's going to be huge. Everyone should see it. But I really helped everyone who had no money and they were forced to buy a $4,000 or $5,000 course. Let's just say tomorrow, for everyone who is trying to get into six figures or above six figures, I'm helping you two out because I helped a lot of people with no money. Now we're going to help people that have some money and try to scaling it up because those people have courses for like 10, 15K. And I'm trying to put those people out of business too, because a lot of the gurus that do the lower, like people who are brand new, I put them out of business. I have the funeral from them. So we'll do a funeral for the higher end ones, but let's break it down. So everyone's commenting, guys, do me a favor in the comments, network. If you see someone like, let's do an example right here. We got John right here from Orlando. Guys, if you're in Orlando, say, hey, John, hit me up. Here's my IG. Here's my email, whatever. Hit me up on Messenger or something on Facebook. I have deals in Orlando. Let's JV or something. Guys, network in the comments. Again, everyone watching this video, these are people that are dedicated enough to actually try to become better wholesalers. They're getting, in my opinion, they're getting good advice. That's what I think. Obviously, I'm a little biased because I'm the one giving advice. But if you're trying to give good advice in wholesaling real estate, they're dedicated enough to be watching this stuff. I know a lot of you people are just watching every day, which is just amazing. I'm so blessed. Just network in the comments. I think it's a great networking. People on Facebook, you never know, but these people are actually trying to become better every single day, and they're the rare breed. So let's start talking to some people and start getting it up. Guys, this is also part of my Wholesaling Houses for Real mastermind. So if you guys want to join that, you just go to facebook.com/groups/wholesaling houses for real. That is the largest wholesaling mastermind in the country. I also have the largest wholesaling course in the country, in the world. So we're gaining on everyone. We got the biggest mastermind and course out there. So let's talk to some people. So let's get it going. So number one here, we got John.
How you doing?
Man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, my question is basically a simple one. You were talking about virtual markets. How do you get somebody to go check out the house if you find a house that's good, could be suitable?
So my favorite way is if you're going in I would probably go on Facebook. Facebook's probably the best way to find someone right now.
Okay.
What market?
I was
Unless you don't want to give out the market.
No, I don't care. I'm hitting up the central Illinois area.
Okay, is that where the cash buyers or the boots on the ground that you're trying to find?
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Well, there's not very many cash buyers that I've found over there, mostly because of the restrictions that are on wholesalers in the state.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
but it was back. It went back to what you were saying that I'm down here just south of Tampa, which is a pretty saturated area. And so I thought maybe if I went a little up to where I used to live in the central Illinois area, I could find better deals.
Okay.
And I'm finding pretty good deals, especially in towns where factories have moved out.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not finding the good quality cash buyers.
Okay. Well, this comes back to two things. So you can cold call cash sales on listri.com. I think you already know that.
Yeah.
I can tell you've watched my stuff, which is thank you, by the way. Number two here is realtors are probably going to be your biggest friend here of cash sales. So find cash sales and find the realtors associated with them and call those realtors and try to see if they know wholesaling or they want to deal with some of it. And they'd be a big one. I mean, realtors are huge for us right now.
Yeah. I'll have you know that I gave a couple gurus a lot more than a few tears to shed for you.
I appreciate it.
He called me up. I don't know how he even found my number, but he called me up and says, I hear you're looking to start into real estate. And I go, starting that way? Yeah. He goes, I got this course. It's like, I think he said $10,000. I said, and I was listening to his spiel. And at the end of it, I said, well, I can get that for free on another guy's site. And he goes, oh, you're talking about Rick and Zach or something? I said, yeah. He says, oh, those guys won't give you the quality stuff like I will. I said, well, it seems to be quality to me.
I appreciate it. Are you talking to me? How much did you pay to talk to me right now?
Zero. Whatever it costs for an internet connection, which is.
Yeah. I mean, John, seriously, I'll mentor you right here every week for do you think I care?
Well, I mean, that's what I mean. Most gurus, I'm going to tell the people out there, most gurus, if they mentor you at all personally, one-on-one, it's over the phone, about 10 minutes a month. 10 minutes a month.
Yep, that's
and
it.
At most 10 minutes a month.
Oh my gosh, I try my best, but yeah,
you and your dad do a good job. I really like listening to your dad too. So.
I appreciate it. I'll tell him. He says he's probably watching this right now or something.
He probably is.
Yeah, he's probably
you both have done a great job, and I wanted to say thank you for it.
I appreciate it, John. So, yeah, I think realtors are pretty good. Cold calling cash sales or SMS text blasting has been really well. Also, I would just find other wholesalers in Central Illinois and
That's pretty slim.
Yeah, it's pretty slim. So that's another issue. But
most of I know one guy that was up there. He gave it up because of all the laws against it. So,
are you licensed?
No.
Okay.
No, I do know one real estate agent, but he's very, very much against wholesalers.
Okay, then so how are you going around that and wholesaling over there?
Double close. If I get a deal up there, I'll double close because then I'm technically. Even though it would only be for a couple hours, I'm owning the property, and I was told that was legal.
Oh yeah, I'm not a lawyer, but yeah, it's pretty good.
It's one of those gray areas, kind of the loophole, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it. You're legally the owner, like you're buying a property and selling it.
Yeah, that's what. That's the one real estate agent. When I told him what I was going to do, because he told me, well, wholesaling is illegal up here. I go, it is if you do it certain ways, but if I buy and hold, if I buy it and sell it, whether I sell it 2 hours later or 2 years later, it's still legal. He said, well, true. He said, I guess that's a way to get around it.
I honestly, they've been doing that since the 1700s, like buying a house and
Yeah.
reselling it.
Oh, I
They're not
know.
going to stop that. So
Well, anyway, I just want to say thank you for all you do.
I appreciate it. Any help or anything, let me know. If everyone's in Central Illinois and they want to JV with you or talk to you, where should they reach out?
I could, I don't know, can you give an email out here or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's all one word, my second chance home at outlook.com.
Okay. Are you okay with people emailing you there?
Sure.
If they got a deal, hit them up.
Sure,
Also, I think what's it? Pasco County is pretty good. That'd be interesting too. Like north of Hillsborough, a little more rural, but those counties aren't too bad.
Well, I know a guy from Maria that does a lot of business up in that area, Central Florida, north of Tampa and Orlando. He buys all of his houses. He says, "I don't give my market out because it's like a fishing hole. I don't want to tell all the other fishermen where my fishing holes are." But he said, he said, I do a lot of markets up there.
Yeah, so just think about that. That's another good one to go after. But I appreciate it, John. Thank you so much.
Sure. You have a good day.
All right. Keep making those gurus cry.
All right. You bet.
Thanks, John. Oh, that's awesome. I love to hear that. Alejandro.
Hey, what's up, Zach?
What's up, bro? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Blessed, man. Every day above ground's an amazing day.
Great. I just started like 2 weeks ago. Actually, I started watching your stuff. I'm in the Flip with Rick course.
Awesome.
I watch like countless videos all the time, but yeah, I'm just on my way to get my first deal.
Ooh, all right. Let me know, man. What market are you in?
I'm from Chino, California, the Inland Empire, so probably like an hour away from LA.
All right. So you're the Inland Empire right now?
Yeah.
Is that San Bernardino or Riverside?
Yeah, it's like San Bernardino County.
Okay. It's a harder market, but it's not a terrible market.
Yeah.
I get it. It's competitive. So what's your plan? Like, what are you doing for marketing? How are you trying to get to sellers?
Well, right now, I watched that one video that you said how to get a deal in 2 weeks. So I've been driving for dollars. I've been, doing the voice memo. I've been organizing the data on Excel, and then I think the only thing I was struggling with is getting the code enforcement list or the water shutoff list. Like the lady, she was like fighting for me for it. She was like, "Oh, it's private information." I was like, "Oh no, like." I thought it's like public information. I was trying to go around that. I think she might have thought that I was asking for like the people's names, but no, it's like just the addresses, right? Or how do you
obviously we want the names too. That doesn't hurt. We want the addresses, honestly. Again, Alejandro, you can go with the kid approach. You're a student in research. You're young enough like me. You can. Water shut's gonna be harder because I don't even know if they're shutting down water in California.
Yeah.
That's number one. Code violations in Inland Empire are legit.
Yeah.
Do it by city though too. So let me just pull up a map for you because I know some places are really good. Ontario's really good. I would drive for dollars in Ontario. Hemet, Corona. Let me pull up the map. Let's see, because I've worked with wholesalers over there that I know where there's some good deals.
I did that list source method that you did where you go on list source, and I know Victorville has like a lot of cash transactions this past year, and Yucca Valley too. I mean, it's a little distance from me, but I was thinking about maybe driving for dollars over there since there's a lot more like cash sales, and it's like cheaper over there too compared to Chino and Ontario.
Awesome. Yeah, and then also you can always do it. Honestly, man, like there's so many wholesalers there. Where another advantage you can also do is focus on building cash buyers too, and then just JV with people in the Inland Empire that can't sell their deal, and one cash buyer will pop. That's another thing you can do because a lot of people don't know the secrets of just like, bro, if you go to a SoCal Facebook group and just pull emails, there's so many cash buyers you can get. And a lot of people are not good at pulling cash buyers because they buy a course and they don't really talk about anything really too much. So that's another advantage you've got too.
And then understanding like the contracts and like the EMD. I just get a little confused with that, like between the inspection period and like
Let's
how
talk
long.
about it, man. What are your exact questions for it?
So like when you're doing a contract, you know, I don't know, some people say do the inspection period for 10 days, for 30 days, and then how long do you want the contract for? So my question is like, what's a good like inspection period? I think on one of your videos it says 30 days, and then
Yeah.
like the closing, like how long would you want the closing to be to after that?
Okay. So again, I did a video yesterday, and on the course, it's a pretty good video, but let's talk about it a little more because I don't think I went really into detail. So
Yeah,
Rick prefers 30 days. I prefer 45 days.
yeah,
I'd rather have more time, I'm just
Yeah.
going to be honest. $100 earnest money deposit. I guarantee if you get a deal, someone's going to try to steal your deal because they're going to cold call your sellers and be like, oh, we already have a contract. Oh, but who is it? Oh, he's terrible. He won't even know you. He's terrible. Get out of the contract. Oh, I'm getting out of the contract. Then you're like, oh, shoot. So $100 earnest money deposit, 45-day inspection period, get it under contract, bring it to the title company. Have you found a title company yet?
Yeah, I found this one large corporate one, but I know I watched one of Rick's videos and he says that he prefers like mom and pop.
They're better.
Mom and
It's
pop.
easy for you. You're in a competitive market. So
Yeah.
all you got to do is just find what other wholesalers are using for title companies.
Yeah.
You'll find it in like 5 seconds. It's
Yeah.
really easy.
That one I found, they require $500 EMD though. And so I was
Okay, maybe.
I was maybe
Have they
looking
done
up that.
wholesalers?
Yeah, she says yeah, and then she said that or like the lady in the she said that our assignment fee can be no more than 20% of the total price that we would
Okay.
bring.
Next.
Yeah.
Next. Next.
Yeah. Find a different one. Yeah.
Do me a favor, man. Do you have Facebook?
Yeah.
Go to Southern California wholesalers, whatever. I don't know what the groups, whatever. California wholesaling.
Yeah.
I want you to message as many people. You can do 50 a day.
Yeah.
In Riverside, San Bernardino, because this is what's going to happen. You're going to message 40. Hey, bro, I'm having a problem finding a good title company for wholesaling. What title company do you use? Question mark. Copy paste. Okay.
Yeah.
35 of them are going to say, screw you. You're going to steal my good title company. But 5 are going to feel good that day.
Yeah.
They got a good deal. They're feeling happy, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I use Lucky Star Title in whatever city in Corona, California. All right, guys, there's a city in California called Corona. I'm not talking about viruses, but 5 of them are going to come and just tell you it, and that's going to help you out a lot.
Yeah.
That's a big thing I could tell you. Also, I consider this. Ask the title companies if they have a list of the cash sales that they deal with or cash buyers. And they're going to say, Alejandro, no way. That's private information.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm going to do is pull cash sales. I just want to know I want to know the ones that use your title company so you can get paid on it also.
Yeah.
I only want to use cash buyers that deal with you already. So it's a really comfortable transaction.
Yeah.
Most of them are going to say no, but guess what? If they say yes, it's amazing, right?
Yeah.
So just another tip I give to you in competitive markets. It's all about the slight edge.
Yeah.
I would do that. Drawing for dollars probably be the best one. Code violations, I know we're actually working over there too. So I would still be doing them.
So if I have like a little bit of money too, like maybe like $1,000 to spare on marketing, like what would you recommend, using on like?
Man, I would tell you right now, cold calling. I would do it in the cold calling, code violations, probates, pre-probates. I wouldn't be. There's no point. Like I'm just going to be honest. You need to gain your skill set.
Yeah.
Talking to sellers.
Yeah.
Like it's just.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
That's not the truth. Why are you going to buy a race car if you don't even know how to drive a manual like transmission? Like what's the point?
Yeah.
Right, let's learn that first. So I think I think cold calling, in my opinion, it will help you out talking to just people in general even more.
Yeah.
It will just gain so many skills. Like you might not even get a deal in like a week or two doing it or even a lead, but the skill set of you actually dealing with people say, ring, who is this? What do you want? And knowing like how to actually, skirt through that. Oh, hey, this is Alejandro. I just had a quick question. Is that okay? Like knowing just how to get in all these situations. Once you go on an appointment and you get in a tough spot, you're going to know exactly what to do. So I would put that into cold calling, maybe invest in like a triple line dialer. Now, I'd rather you actually do some cold calling before you actually do that.
Yeah.
but that's you can throw money into it. I just don't think it's gonna be well spent unless you have the skill set ready for it.
Yeah. Like get that practice in before.
Yeah, man. That's what I can say.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think. Yeah, and then that one question too. Like, how long do you typically close till? Like, how many amount of days? Like
I
after.
prefer. Yeah, man. I have good cash buyers, so I'm like a month. I like to leave 2 months. I tell the seller 2 months, and I
Yeah.
also tell them this with the virus. I'm not going to say the word, so the algorithm doesn't get messed up on it. But hey, you never know. I sometimes say, God has different plans for us than we have for ourselves.
Yeah.
So, forbid this from happening. I don't want this to happen, but what if, unfortunately, someone gets COVID or something, or a family member of yours gets COVID, which won't happen. But what if, like, they're in the hospital and you can't close? Let's just do 3 to 4 months just to be safe, on or before. And that's what I do. So on or before, December 31st, we'll do it before, just in case, and then you're good to go.
So 45 days for inspection period and 3 or 4 months.
Yes. I say, and they're like, oh, Alejandro, why don't you just do a 1-day inspection period? I reply back. This is recorded, by the way, for you on YouTube. But hey, I don't know what's going to happen in 45 days. Let's say someone accidentally just drives their car into the house. I've seen it. Like, I've actually seen it happen where a car, not in one of my deals, a car's driven into someone's house.
Yeah.
Hey, that means I'd have to close on that property, which is the value's down. You'll get your insurance money, but then I'm going to have to close that. It's not going to be, I need to inspect it before we do the closing also.
Yeah.
It's a great excuse, but it's also true. What if a tornado runs through it? I don't think inland's got tornado issues, but I say hurricane, whatever excuse to get that longer inspection period. And that gives you more time to actually go out there and find a buyer.
Yeah. Okay.
Just remember, man, in your competitive market, you have disadvantages, but you also have advantages. Your disadvantages is it's harder to get a deal. Your advantage is once you get a deal, it's a piece of cake to find a buyer.
Yeah.
And you probably get really good margins. So you can be in Central Ohio where it's easier to get a deal, but you're not going to get a $30,000 deal. You'll get a $30,000 deal here. I would cold call code violations. That's the first thing I would do.
Yeah.
It seems like they've been fighting you. Oh, that's private information. Mrs. or Madam, whatever their name is, say their first name if they prefer it. Do you need me to file a Freedom of Information Act? I'm a private tax-paying citizen doing my own independent research. Yeah. I know others that are privy to this information. It's public. I'm a tax-paying citizen. Is there any way I can get help on this? Do you want me to meet in person and kind of explain what I'm trying to find? That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, she was kind of fighting for me, and then I got a little discouraged, but then I was like, I'm probably just going to call again. Like,
oh, remember, let's say there's 10 wholesalers trying to get that list. 9 of them just got discouraged doing that. You're going to be the one person that goes in and just keeps fighting it, and they're like, fine, here. But guess what? The other 8 that can't get it.
Yeah.
You just got a list like that, right?
Yeah.
When a county tells me I can't get a list, I get excited.
Yeah.
Just think about that.
Just keep fighting. Just like,
bro, you have an advantage on your age that if you're like a 54-year-old man trying to get it, they're going to be like, you're trying to sell this information or whatever. You're just a kid doing your own research, right?
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about using that angle.
Because guess what? Every 50-year-old person trying to get that list. Hey, I love my 50-year-olds watching. Trust me. I love it. But you have an advantage over them because they're going to overlook your age and just think you're just trying to just get the information. Like, you're not going to use it for anything. Yeah,
I know you mentioned too, like if they keep fighting you over the phone, you're gonna have to walk in there and
walk in, man, with a mask, obviously, just so they're like, because I don't get political with it, but like if they are wearing masks and they're like, they'll get the wrong impression from you.
Yeah,
and maybe they don't like people who don't wear masks, and then they're gonna get a wrong first impression and be angry at you. So just make sure you're all safe with everything with this, so they feel comfortable with you, and just don't act professional when you're going to meet. Just, hey, I'm Alejandro. I just want the list, like keep it straight up. Don't look like a salesperson or like some slick talker, and you'll do well.
All right. Well, I don't want to hold you on for too long so other people get their questions.
Bro, I can go forever, man.
I appreciate it.
We'll do a 10-hour live today. I don't care.
I appreciate all the help, Zach. I mean, I know what you and your dad do. Great.
Appreciate it, man. I'll see you next week, hopefully.
All right,
see where you're going. Let me know. How many drawing for dollars leads are you getting? Did you get last weekend?
I got about 100. I did like 25 a day. But,
boom, keep it up. And cold calling. What's your script you're using right now for calling them?
I'm I'm working with this one guy I met on Craigslist. Like he said, he would walk me through a deal, and he gave me a script, but I was gonna watch one of your script videos today. Yeah.
Are you paying this guy?
Well, he says he was gonna. No, I'm not paying him. He says that that we'll do like a JV. Like it'll be 90-10 split for the first 3 deals, and then after the 3 deals, he'll do like a 50-50 JV. But he said he'll walk me through the deal.
Who's get the 90?
Huh? He's getting.
He's getting the 90.
Yeah.
How about we don't do that? And how about you just go on the live with me and talk to me, and we'll do a 100-0 split. Okay?
All right. Yeah.
Bro, come on.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll find you a cash buyer. I'll fight in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Dude, all you have to do, honestly, first of all, you're going through the course. You're talking to me here. I'll talk to you every week.
Yeah.
All you literally have to do is just go on the Southern California real estate investor, whatever. Hey, I have a deal at this address. ? Please hit me up for more information. It's a great deal.
Yeah.
You get emailed, you wholesale it, you're good.
Okay.
Bro, what if you have a $30,000 deal, why are you going to give that guy 27 and you get 3?
Yeah.
Who did the work?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Who's
you're right.
out there driving for the list?
Yeah.
Who's out here doing the work? You. I will help, bro. I'll help you. Let me go in the comments. Guys, if you're an Inland Empire, is anyone here willing to do a 50-50 split with this kid for a cash buyer? Like, there's so many. I know there's so many like people in here in this group that will help you out. Bro, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest, man. Like, I'm not mad at you. He's trying to take advantage, or she's trying to take advantage of you. Don't be doing it.
Okay.
Right. There's plenty of people. So what's your Facebook for someone to hit you up?
Alejandro Andas.
All right.
My full name,
bro.
Right here.
Go to members in the group. Go check them out.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you're an Inland Empire, do it. And if anybody, just generally watching this, if anyone approaches you for a 90-10 split, tell them that Zach Ginn will do a 100-0 split. Beat that. That guy's not doing anything. Bro, I will help you. Literally, you get a contract, dude. Hop on here and just say, I got a contract. I'll find a buyer. I'll go live and just find a buyer for you. I promise you.
Yeah.
Okay, dude? Please do not do this.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I got you. I mean, yeah.
Okay?
All right, thank
Jesus
you.
Christ. All right. I'm glad you came on here. Hopefully I saved you some money because you seem like a hard worker.
Yeah, thank you, Zach. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the help.
All right. I appreciate it, Alejandro. Hit me up. Expect to see you hopefully get a contract and keep it up and start cold calling. So last one is, what script are you using for cold calling these driving for dollars leads? I don't mean to waste your time.
It was just this one, this one script that he gave me. I mean, I just say, hello, are you interested in, selling your property? And
is that how you open it?
Huh?
Is that how you open it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. You just ask 2 questions. This is way better. Hey, you're interested in selling your property? Bleep, you sound like a telemarketer.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess what? Hey, is this Alejandro? Yes. Hey, Alejandro, I just had a quick question. Is this a good time to talk? Yes. Now you're piquing their interest. You sound normal. Are you interested in selling 123 Main Street? Yes or no? They're just going to just brush you off as a telemarketer or like a robot or a VA because these auto warranty call people are ridiculous. So just, hey, is this the owner? Yes or no? Then they're like, how do they know my address? And then you ask them from there.
Okay.
All right. Do that. All right. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Zach. I appreciate it. I'll be on next week.
All right. See you, man. 90-10. What? Oh my God. These gurus, I swear, they will not stop. I don't know what else I can do. I go live I go live 4 days a week. I do a video every single day on 2 YouTube channels, do a free course. I'm about to announce something crazy tomorrow, and these gurus still have the audacity to try 90-10 split. 100-0 split with me. Let's go. Beat that. When I say I'm trying to take these gurus, like, oh my God, like when I say I'm trying to keep these gurus out of business, I mean every single one of them. Every single one. 90-10. Come on. Is this the new tactic because they can't get any course money because I did a free wholesaling course at freewholesaling.com? Is this your new tactic? Go after 90-10 for these people? This is ridiculous. They're going after younger, newer people. This is like, go to freewholesaling.com, show you it. It just, Someone is selling a course. It's crazy. Not, oh my gosh. Bro. My gosh. Ari. Ari, hello. All righty. Ari, if you want to hop on, let me know. Jerry.
Hey, how you doing, Zach? Could you hear me?
What's up? Oh, I can hear you loud and clear. How are you doing today?
Pretty good, man. I'm new to the channel. I'm new to the group. Thank you for accepting me into the group.
Welcome to the mastermind.
Thank you. I've been watching the videos for about a week now. I almost got sucked into one of the gurus' things. They almost caught me for $6,000, man. $6,000. Something, something just told me to. I told the guy, I was like, you know what? Give me a week. Let me get, just let me sleep on this and give me a week. But during that week that I gave him, I ran across your course and I'm like, oh my God, that was so close. I'm like, and the best thing about your course is it's like super free, man. It's
it's super free.
Yeah, I mean, I call it the free 99 course. Free 99 course.
Bro,
so
that
that's
was
really cool,
close.
man. That is so cool. This close.
Oh, come on. Guess what? Now you get all the knowledge.
Yeah, I really did. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Bro, you're getting free one-on-one calls with me every week. Like what? For $6,000, you're going to be in a Zoom with 300 people trying to peep in for an hour. Oh, I had a quick question. Oh, we don't have enough time. Bye. You're talking to me one-on-one. Like I don't. What else can I do? Like I will charge $10,000 and the same amount of people are going to be in. Like I'm just doing it for free. Like I don't understand how these people. It's crazy. So, oh my gosh, Jerry, what?
Yeah,
that was a close one, but I'm glad.
What I'm doing, it was very close. I was like, oh God, I don't even know, man. It's just I'm so glad that I ran across your channel. And the thing is now that I'm in New York, and this is a tough market. I am interested in the virtual wholesaling, and I was looking at the South Carolina, North Carolina area. So I'm thinking that might be the way to go for me at this point. I watched some of your videos, and as a beginner, I don't have that much funds, but I know you were talking about doing things like getting lists from the county. And I just heard you get off. I heard you speaking to the other gentleman about how to go in and how to approach it. I appreciate that. I took a lot away from that. I'm not as young as he is, so I might be one of the guys that have that issue. Might have the issue with them, but I do appreciate the approach and how I should do that. I just wanted to ask you a question. As a newbie in this, what are the first things I should do here? I'm proud of myself. I can pat myself on the back. I got my Google voicemail set up.
There we go.
So, I'm ready to rock and roll. It's just that all this information is coming to me at one time, and I really need to step back and take it one step at a time at this point. So what would you recommend as a newbie going in at this point?
Okay, well, pat on the back, you're getting set up. You're actually doing action, which is huge. Where in New York are you at right now?
New York, Manhattan.
Oh, you're in Manhattan. You're not in, like even Brooklyn. You're in Manhattan.
Yeah, I actually live outside. I work in Manhattan. I actually live outside of the 5 boroughs. So like about an hour away is my residence from the city.
New Jersey, Philly. Where are we talking?
Well, no, we're talking upper like in Westchester. Westchester County, which is about an hour away from New York. It's north. I'm sorry. No, not going that way. It's north of New York. It's going towards let's see, White Plains area, Yonkers area. It's just north, but it's just an hour away.
You can wholesale there. Oh, yeah.
It's tight.
Yeah,
it's tight. It's tight. It's tight up there, even in my even the area where I reside at. If you look up Yonkers, up Yonkers, New York, you'll see the perimeter there is tight up there.
Orange County. How far are you from Orange County?
Oh, about an hour away. Westchester. I'm in Westchester.
Okay, you can Orange County I know is doable.
Oh,
it's still tough. It's not easy. Like Orange County is still sort of doable. For like code violations and stuff like that. I wouldn't like invest crazy, like heavily time-wise into it, but anything north an hour or an hour and a half away, it still works for you.
Okay. But virtual?
You can do virtual, you do in person, like it doesn't matter. I still works. But yeah, virtual, you can make it work easy. So what I can tell you is you got to choose the right market. North Carolina, South Carolina, great markets. There's so many great ones in North Carolina, so many great ones in South Carolina. I was doing a lot in Greenville back in the day, so it got a little more saturated, but it still works. Choosing the right market's always great. I prefer the Southeast because prices are pretty good.
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, government lists are probably gonna be your best bet right now. So probates, code violations, water shutoffs, even tax liens. Those are the lists I'd probably be going after. All you can pull, skip trace them for free. Those are probably the ones I'd be going after.
Oh, okay, I understand. And what about? I know you had something on there. What was the name of the True? Is it True?
Yeah,
True
TruePeopleSearch.com.
Got it. And it's just it's just until I can get my capital the way I want it, and then I'll be able to invest more in marketing. But I appreciate all your content, man, and Rick's content. It's really it's really helpful. And
oh yeah,
I just want to make sure that that I'm starting off on the right track. And it is a lot of information, but I want to make sure I do it one step at a time. And I thank you for breaking down the finer points of it. And I
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, and using your time to because your time is valuable also. And I want you to know that I appreciate that.
Well, my time is valuable, but using my time can save you $6,000. I mean, that's life-changing money for most people. And having you save that, I sleep really good at night knowing that. I sleep good at night knowing Alejandro's not doing a 90-10 split. So stuff like that, it's why I do what I do. I try to save the people. So again, you could also consider New York. Florida, because there's a lot of New Yorkers here, and
for
wholesaling, it's a good. Like, I try my best to study New York because I'm doing another deal from a guy from New York. Like I'm from the one guy. He's from where is it? In Long Island, Nassau County. Like I'm trying to learn because I've been dealing with New Yorkers for a while, so I know I have to follow New York sports because all these people we talked about the Giants the other day. Like I'm trying to but there's a lot of people, New Yorkers in Florida, so you could consider parts of Florida too. But I think South Carolina, North Carolina is a good way to go.
I think Florida's great. You wouldn't think it's saturated out there though, a little for virtual.
It is. Like if you do my market, you're welcome. Yeah. Go in line with like 15
have a
other
chance.
No, it's not that. It's like you go to like Broward, Palm Beach, it's gonna be tough. I'm talking like Orlando, like Lake County, Florida, like more rural.
Right.
That makes sense. Where like prices are under 150K. Yes. Same thing as South Carolina, North Carolina, Central Georgia, Central Tennessee, like those areas, they do pretty well. So you just got to decide where and decide what markets are good or not. But yeah, it's ultimately up to you to choose the right market and then just be pulling lists and going after it. Okay, I'll do that, man. I really do appreciate you again, and keep it up, man. Those gurus, they got someone's got to stick it to them, man, and you're the man for that. I'm trying. No one's stuck it to them yet, so I'm obviously not. So. They're still there, man. But you know what? Still there. Their day is coming, man. Awesome. So let me know if you need more help. I'm always here to help, and ask questions in the group if you have them. Okay. I know some people trying Long Island type thing, Westchester. So guys, comment below if Westchester County is interesting for wholesaling, and If
And
you
the
wanna
thing
work with-
about Westchester is pretty, like the prices are pretty high. I mean, I can make good money because I know what the prices are, what they're going for. So like maybe a couple of deals, you can make good money up here. It's just that I don't know. I guess it's timing. You know what I mean? I mean, a lot of things are about to happen coming down the pipeline. The moratoriums are about to end, and a lot of other things are beginning to take effect across the board. So this might be like a golden opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, you look here. I just pulled this up. If you look on the screen, I mean, this is the home values of Westchester County. Hudson Valley is interesting, but I mean, your median price point's still insane.
Yeah, it's nuts. Look at that.
So I know a lot of people kind of a little north of here, they're doing well. Like Binghamton's actually a good one. Then you get like over there, but it's a little. I would probably go virtual. That's just my gut feeling on it, and that's what I'd say.
Okay. Hey, listen. Thanks again, man. I know there's other people on here who just dying to go ahead and
bro, be selfish, man. This is your time.
And get some more wisdom from you. But thanks a lot. I really do appreciate it, and thank you for inviting me into the group. I really do appreciate that.
Anytime, Jerry. Let me know any questions you got. Always here to help.
Okay, thanks, Zach.
All right, thanks. $6,000. Are you kidding me? Come on. Who's paying $6,000 for? Do not pay $6,000 for mentorship. Do not pay any money. I got you. I got you, fam. Free wholesaling.com. Free wholesaling.com. Free wholesaling.com. That's all I ask. If you're going to pay for mentorship, go through freewholesaling.com. I've been through all the mentorships. You guys have graced me with giving me access to the $6,000 mentorship. I get the logins. I look at it. I use a VPN. You gurus don't even know what that is, probably. I masks to the city where the person has the login, so you can't even tell if with the IP if someone from Port St. Lucie is actually looking at your steward floors, looking at your stuff. So y'all don't know. But I've been through all of the courses, $6,000, $7,000 mentorships. I've seen them all. I've been in the Zooms. So I know exactly what these gurus got. And I literally created freewholesaling.com to got what they got and then add more. So, oh my gosh, guys, smash that like button and subscribe. Guys, if you're not getting pumped up, let's get it going. Come on. All right. Let's go. Zuck Turk is trying to network. Ronaldo, Jerry, what's your email? Pop Jerry up. Jerry, what's your email?
Yeah, my email is jbsmith0550 @yahoo.com.
Awesome. Are you okay with people emailing you if they got a JV deal or something?
Sure. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Sorry I popped you back on there unannounced. But
no, that's okay. That's okay. Happy to be here. I'm here.
All right, let's go, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, let's go. We got Philip. Ari?
Okay. Yes, do you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. How are you doing today?
Fine. Okay.
Awesome.
I've been wholesaling for about 1.5 months in the Cleveland area. So every seller that I call, most of them they're Cleveland. I mean, in the vicinity of all the cities around there. So when I call, I feel that all the time, most of them are 90% uninterested and 10%, so they want retail price. So this is like I feel it all the time. And everybody that I call, they say we are. They say we are bombarded with the calling, because a lot of people they use via from all over the world. They tell me we have callers from all over the world calling us. So I think maybe I need to hire caller just to beat the competition, because people powering a lot of money there, so it takes more time to get a deal, you know. So
Yeah. It's about working smarter, not harder. Again, I can give you another example. I literally just go behind a camera here and I just talk to you. Like, there's other YouTubers for wholesaling that have just, they get no following, but they'll spend, or other people have similar followings. They literally have $200,000 per year they spend in payroll for editors and people behind doing the editing and doing the fancy stuff for live. Like, you could spend all the money you want, but you're not going to get better results than me, who just gives everything out for free. The example I give for that is you could spend a bunch of money in it, you're not going to do well. So another example is when I started on wholesaling, I was beating all the other wholesalers who were spending $20,000, $30,000 per month in marketing, because I was getting in front of the wholesalers, this motivated sellers, for free, because I was drawing for dollars and doing bandit signs. So you just got to work smarter, not harder. So yes, you could put a bunch of money into marketing, but it's not going to get the best ROI. If you know how to market correctly, you don't need to spend a ton of money. Might be a mindset thing. You're thinking that someone spends more money to be doing.
okay, but my problem is because I'm virtual, so I have an option to hire a driver, for example. So for $800 maybe, or to get. So this is my first option, I think, to hire maybe a driver or this, but it's this will up my my expenses. So I think everybody tell me, so you must be on the phone more hours, 5 hours, not 4 hours. And this is like you put, if the market is more saturated, then you have to put more hours. It sound, or trying more marketing channels. These are the two.
Where are you at right now? You said you're virtual.
Okay, I'm just around. I'm somewhere living in New York, so I try in Cleveland market.
So you're in New York right now?
Yes.
Okay. It depends on Cleveland's a saturated market. I don't know why you'd choose that market for virtual. I mean, have you seen my video, top 10 virtual wholesaling markets?
Yes, and I've seen that Cleveland is number 10 there, number 9. So you wrote the 10 best marketed for wholesaling. So Cleveland was among them, I think.
But it's there, but Cleveland's number 9. So again, this is top 10. So you could have done Memphis, San Antonio, Houston, Greenville, Onslow County, Macon, Fayetteville, or Knoxville. So if you're finding Cleveland's getting too saturated, either you're doing the wrong list, wrong skip tracing.
No.
Or you're just in the wrong
I'm
market.
using batch skip tracing, and I'm using PropStream for getting the list. And also what is most expensive is the batch skip tracing, even though I pay $0.15 per lead, but it gets, if you few thousand, so it gets about so I think I spend $1,000 a month on marketing, maybe $600-700, because of most of it is skip tracing. So
yeah,
I started also the texting, and I have some about 70% deliverability. I think it's not so good. I must 90. So
yeah. So I'll be honest with you. I created that top 10 list last year. Cleveland's got a lot more saturated since last year. So work on other ones. But Cleveland's getting tougher. So you can make that decision. You can stay in there. But what kind of list? You said you're using PropStream. So what kind of list?
Yeah, I'm using the tired landlord, the lean list, and high equity. I think
those are the most saturated lists.
I tried also. There are many cities around there, so I tried to call the city hall to get the list. It's a bit. Sometimes they say they give me, but not always. They don't give me always. So it's.
Okay. All right. Cleveland's a good market for virtual wholesaling. The issue is you're using the most saturated list in a little bit of a saturated market. You're going to have to do lists that are not saturated. Water shutoffs, code violations, pre-probates, probates. Okay? These are the type of lists you're going to have to go after. Utility lien lists, other types of liens, credit card debt lists. If you're doing this, you're going to have to start doing those. That market's great. Cleveland, Ohio is still a top 10 virtual wholesaling market. You're just going after, the problem is everyone's in that market still. It still works really well. Your issue is you're going after the most saturated list in a saturated market.
Yes. Let's try another. I was thinking maybe I should call some real estate agent. Maybe this is also, it's this. But for referrals, it's free money, but also I think that there is a problem because usually agent they don't market distressed properties, so it's hard to find them. If I want to call for a distressed property, so they don't really have this, don't have much. So they
Okay.
usually, so it's you have to call them and tell them that you give them you refer them leads if they refer you some beat up properties. So this is what maybe this is the option to trade for them. So I think this is.
I would start going after government lists. That'd be my advice for you.
Okay, great, yes. So not so saturated, yes.
Yes. Cleveland, Ohio is still a top 10 virtual wholesaling market. You just have to do the right list for it. Any market, even a great market, if you do a very, very bad list, you're going to get killed. Okay? It's like, that's the issue. Like you have Dak Prescott on, if you have him playing as a linebacker, he's going to be destroyed. He's going to be terrible. Dak Prescott plays as a wide receiver, he's going to be terrible. You play him as a quarterback, he's going to do good. So you have the good market, you got to decide where to put, what position to put it in. So I don't know if you know football, but that's what I would say. You got to find the right list for the right market.
Oh, I see. Yeah, this can be the solution. Yes, you're right.
That's it, man. Kobe Bryant, he cannot be playing football, but if you put him in basketball, he's going to do very well. That's what I would say. Government lists, that would be the key.
Okay, driving for dollar, yes.
That works too.
Okay,
Bandit signs, they all work. Just a disruptive marketing.
Oh, okay, great. Okay. Yes, thank you. Really helped me.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good one, Ari.
Bye.
All right. Let's see. I mean, guys, I put Cleveland, Ohio is still top 10. There's so many deals there. We got, let's see. I'm not going to mention your name. We got one hater on here. Just got blocked pretty quick. But that person says that I got caught in a lie. Cleveland's not a good market. And I got caught saying that, which is cute. Cleveland's still a good market. You just got to find exactly where to put it. So again, like I've said, you have Kobe Bryant play as a quarterback. He's not going to do good. If you haven't played soccer, Kobe's actually pretty good at soccer. But if you have Kobe playing as a shooting guard, he's going to do very well. You have him playing as a center, he's going to do terrible. So I can tell you right now, I mean, we even got Steve talking about Tom Brady. This is the truth. If you have Tom Brady play as an offensive lineman, he's going to be terrible. If you put him behind the offensive lineman throwing it, he's going to do well. It's ultimately how you use the market and what kind of marketing you use in the market. So yes, Knoxville is an amazing market. It's probably one of my top 3 markets. But guess what? You just start doing the most saturated list possible in that market. You go, this market sucks. You might be pulling the wrong list, okay? Guys, it's not all about just choosing the right market. Like, Macon's an amazing market. I think in my top 10 list, it was, I didn't put Macon on there. Jeez. Macon's on there now. Macon's on there. And I did do an updated virtual wholesaling video where I put Cleveland off. But Macon's great. Drive for dollars in Macon, you're going to do good. Now, if you go to Macon and just do regular high equity and you don't do high volume, you're not going to do well. So that'd be my opinion. Best marketing for Houston, driving for dollars and cold calling, code violations, and regular high equity. Milton.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good, good. Yeah, I mean, I'm new to wholesaling. Been paying attention to like real estate in general for a little bit longer, but overall pretty new to everything. But I gotta say, I've been watching a lot of different YouTube channels and everything like that, and I haven't seen like this level of like interaction before. So I appreciate what you're doing. This is like big time, and you really stand for the things that you're saying, which is
Got to
nice.
counteract the hat.
I can't really get behind the helmets that I'm seeing.
You're infecting the video on my channel with a Patriot logo. So I'm just kidding, man. So let me know, man. So I appreciate you watching. It's all fun and games, but so what market are you in?
So I'm up in Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is this where you're trying to do virtual wholesale? Are you trying to do virtual outside of there? Are you trying to stay in Connecticut? Where are you kind of trying to do it?
To start out, I'm kind of thinking just to stick within Connecticut because it's kind of like
It's
a
niched.
mark. Yeah, exactly. So realistically, I'm not going to be having the same amount of competition for people calling those types of lists and everything because I don't think it's got that much of a wholesale presence at this time.
Are you in Western, Northern, where in Connecticut?
So I'm in central Connecticut right now, like right out of Hartford, basically. But I'm getting started with my brother too. So he's down in like New London County, southeast Connecticut. So we were planning on attacking like both of those markets.
I'm just looking up the median price. New London real estate market. Oh wow. Oh, I like that. Shoot. Okay. Do you know the median price point in New London?
New London. I mean, New London itself, I'd say probably. Yeah, I was gonna say like
So
around 250 to 350.
that's pretty good, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Port St. Lucie is roughly. It's a little less than there. That's my market, but that 20% change is insane. That's crazy. So, dude, that's a great market, man. Like that price point, you can really make that work.
Yeah.
Taxes are probably insane.
Taxes are not ideal. Yeah.
Yeah, but I still think it works, man. I mean, you wholesaling it, so you're not going to be you're not going to hold on it. So, yeah, bro, see, this is what. So when you're telling me about a market, I'm gonna look at the median price point. Once it starts getting above 500, we got to start looking at other options.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be the end of the world, but it's still good. I would say 309 is fine. Ideal would be like 250. Realtor.com told me 250, which probably not for where you're at, but you're kind of by the water there. That's a great market, man. What do you think the median price points in where you're living right now in Central?
Central Connecticut, I mean, like Glastonbury, West Hartford, there's certain cities within that kind of might jack up the price a little bit more.
Well, you do by city too.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd say probably Hartford County is maybe between like 3 and 350, probably somewhere around the same because there's a lot of prices being jacked up in New London County with like just being closer to the water and stuff like that, same type of thing.
Hartford County, it's 900,000. I mean, that's a healthy amount. So I would.
Gotcha.
That's a good market, man. I would be drawing for dollars. I don't think there's a lot of people going after that market. So, dude, I would do New London. What's Hartford County's median price point? I mean, I'll just look really quick. Of course, it's going to be a little skewed.
Mm-hmm.
And all you really got to do is Hartford County. Holy crap, 276. That's pretty good too. I would honestly, man, between you and me, Nilton, right?
Yeah.
What I would do is I would do 50-50 approach. I would spend 50% of your time doing Hartford and 50% of your time doing New London.
Mm-hmm.
And what I want you to do is go after niche lists. And what you're going to find out is some markets are going to do way better than others. So let's say you just start doing cold calling code violations. Let's say you do 10 hours a week, okay? 5 hours here, 5 hours there. Like, I'm getting like 6 leads a week from New London, like 1 on Hartford County. And then over like a month, you're like, holy moly, New London's like amazing. Then you'll know, hey, that's going to work. Code violations, bro, drive for dollars in your market. What I want you to do is, do you know how to do a list source hack?
List source hack? I don't think so.
So go to freewholesaling.com and go over when I talk about choosing a good market or virtual wholesaling market.
Mm-hmm.
And that video should be on there for you. Let me try to find the video actually while we're talking. I'm going to talk while I try to find the video for you. Basically what it is, you go to list source and you can find the cash sales per city in your county. So I want you to figure out what, because county wise, I want you to find out, oh shoot, there's a lot of cash sales in this area. I want you to do research. Don't get like, you have to be this analytical genius, but I want you to look up every city in those 2 counties. Do me a favor, do the median price points in all of them. Hartford's probably gonna be the biggest one. And then maybe there's like Glasgow Bay something, and that's like 120. That's a very low price point. Maybe we can start going after there. Now, be careful. There's a county in St. Lucie County called, it's called Fort Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all over the board. You know, there's houses trading for like $20,000, $30,000, but they're very high crime rate versus houses by the water, like $1 million. And if you get like the $30,000 houses, you're going to make like 1 to 2,000. And it's a hard area to wholesale, but there's a good little ranges. So I want you to actually just become a market expert. If you're going to like dive into New England, I mean, basically in New England, Connecticut, I want you to find out what cities are in those counties and then research them and see which ones are really good and which aren't. Roughly, man, if I'm pulling properties, I would just be going by zip code too. And I would do zip codes that are under the median price. So start driving for dollars in Hartford County, and then make sure every place you call is under 267,000, below that median price. Plenty of $500,000. So drive for dollars in properties worth less than that.
Yeah.
And then for New London, I would do that also. And then start pulling your list from there.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Now, I know you're big on the county sites and everything like that, and pre-probates, probates, specifically with the probate situation, because normally I'll start off like calling people. I'll just say like how you were saying, like, hey, John, and then kind of lead into things that way. But if you're calling a probate list, do you start that off a little bit different if there's a good chance that John's the one who passed?
Yeah. So, well, at least we're not going to talk to John here. And also, just so I don't interrupt you, go in the private chat because you're in the software. The private chat should have the YouTube link on there for everyone watching. I also commented. We have a Twitch plug on here, but this is the link. I just copy it, I guess. Take a screenshot with your phone while I'm talking to Nilton here. But that'll show you the list source hack what I'm talking about, and just say that for you. But probate's very, very soft. I go with the approach where I'm very like, I want the seller, because death is it's heavy, man. So if you've ever lost a loved one or someone in your family, you know, like sometimes it's your mourning and you don't want to deal with it. So I go with the approach where if someone's just not ready yet, hey, like, I'm not going to fight it. Like, we're talking to code violations. I am like calling you 3 times a day. I'm going, but like a probate, like, hey, I don't want to sell a house. I'm not going to push it. You know, that's just how I am. So, so let's say, unfortunately, you know, your uncle John passed away and you're the only heir because he had no kids. Okay. And you're the only cousin or nephew. So I'll call you. Hey, is this Nilton? Yeah. Are you the owner of, and they'll say John's house. Now, obviously you're going through probate, so you're not the owner, but you're going to have it. And you know, that's his house. Are you the owner? They're going to probably say, well, kind of, not, well, sort of, well, what do you want? Well, and then you're going to say this, kind of surprised, but so are you the owner or not? Well, actually what's going on, and they'll explain the probate. That's a lot better than saying, hey, Nilton, I know your Uncle John died. I'm trying to buy his house. You're going to get killed. That's the approach that I do. Very, very empathetic. Guys have not sympathy, empathy, really actually care about these people. They lost a loved one, right? So And if they say, and if you say, no, I'm not interested in selling that house. Okay, no worries. Have a great day. You know, with probate, you also got to know some people, they get a house, they just try to bid up for the highest price and they get a little greedy. Some like, I don't even want to deal with this house. I don't want to deal with it. Just, you know what? It's really run down. He was a hoarder. This property stacked up there. The house is sinking. I take it. I want you to look at it. I need to get rid of this property. This is actually a problem for me.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, two questions. Are you the owner and are you interested? That's it. I'm not smart. So I do make it very, very, very simple for myself and for VAs.
Yeah. Makes sense. Word, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. This is gold. I'll definitely be tuning into all these future calls that you got going.
Awesome, man. So you're over there. So it says, do you have an Instagram? So how can someone get a hold of you? So some people randomly get, this would be a surprise for you. Some people just randomly, they do like lots of wholesaling. And this person says, well, my uncle in New London actually like passed away and he's got a house up there. And people are like, how do I find a cash buyer there? So if someone watching this, there'd be thousands of people watching this video. If they have a deal in Hartford or New London, how do they get a hold of you? So they can hit you up.
Instagram is Milton, not Milton. You can email me, Milton, not Milton.
Okay.
Or you can email me, milton.milton@gmail.com. As you can probably imagine, I get mistaken for Milton pretty often. So
Perfect, man.
But yeah, feel free, hit me up whenever.
All right, I appreciate it. And you're not a bandwagon New England fan, so I appreciate you.
Day one, man. Day one. And I respect the discipline and everything to keep the Dolphins memorabilia up after.
I don't care, man. I'm in it for life, so I'm stuck.
That's the way to do it.
I appreciate it, man. So keep it up, dude. Let me know any questions, concerns you got. I'm always here for you. Need a JV, guys, hit him up. And appreciate it, man. Keep it up, though.
All right, thanks, man.
Thanks. I love it. Let's go. All right, we got to put this helmet back up. All right. Where we got? Let's see who else we got here. We got Jacob.
What's up, man?
Bro, you have commented so many times.
Yes, I have.
It's finally awesome to finally see you connect actually in person.
Right?
I like to have a connection. So
Definitely,
thanks, man.
Zach.
I appreciate you.
No, thank you. You've changed my life. You and your dad.
Awesome, man. So I know you from comments you've gone you dove in. So
Yes,
what's
I
going on,
did.
man? What's going on?
It's day 9, full time, unemployed. Yeah, and it's crazy, man. I actually 2 days ago I was networking on Facebook, and somebody that works with Charles out here, HBHS, he hit me up, invited me out there, so I was able to go out there and meet some people from over there. And so they gave me some deals to dispo, as well as some other people out here. Been networking like mad, and I don't really have a good system to dispo. I haven't focused on that so much as I have acquisitions. It's easy. Sit down, run through your dialer for hours, and then just follow up with your leads. San Antonio.
Oh, okay. That's how you know Charles. Okay. Charles, great guy. Shout out to him.
Yeah. And so really my first question is, what kind of system do you guys use for dispoing to buyers? Is it email, text? Is it a combination of both? And then do you use like MailChimp or something like that?
Yeah, man. I'd love to give you all the secrets. So first of all, man, I commend you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
In San Antonio, bro, focus on getting the seller. Like the cash buyer is easy, man. Worst case scenario, Charles will just JV with you and his team, or Manny or whatever, whoever's over there. They got the buyer. So there's so many other people there that do well. So you can JV, worst case scenario, right? It's finding the seller that's hard in San Antonio, not the cash buyer. Maybe the market shifts over, it'll change. So, okay. So in San Antonio, when we're pulling from Facebook, we'll email. MailChimp is not good. I did a big tutorial on MailChimp because that's what we're using. And then we got so many buyers because we started doing virtual that GMass is way better. GMass. It's on gmass.com, but it's gmass.co.
gmass.co.
That works a lot
Okay.
better. Yeah,
Okay.
that works a lot better than MailChimp.
Okay.
And we do a lot of, because we do a lot of virtual wholesaling, and JVing. So that one's really good. Honestly, cold calling cash sales. You've seen plenty of my stuff. You know, I just scream about that. Messenger also on Facebook's legit. You see, hey, I'm a cash buyer in San Antonio. Facebook message them, right? You get 50 a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's 50 times 365? That's a lot of cash buyers. You can do it. Everyone reads their Messenger except for me because I get too much. Create another Facebook account. Like do whatever you have to. But Facebook Messenger is really good. It's like texting but better. Get a proof of funds, put them on your Podio, and you're good to go.
Sweet, man. All right. Another question for you is your favorite inbound marketing channel, and you guys are pretty big. So have you guys ever experimented with billboards or radio ads for your own companies?
We've done radio ads. We've never done billboards. My favorite inbound is direct mail. It will never be anything else except we're running 7-figure operation. We are in Florida. So in Florida, we're at direct mail. It works very well. We text blast, we cold call. I do everything. Direct mail has been the best for us because at the volume we're doing, we can afford to spend 20, 30, even 20 sometimes, or even as low as 10 on direct mail because we're doing a lot of 40, 50, $60,000 deals. It makes sense for us.
Right.
We can push the envelope for doing direct mail. Okay. Favorite inbound all times, Bandit Signs. That's how I got started. It's the cheapest. It's my favorite. Bandit Signs, San Antonio is probably not going to be the best.
Yeah, well, I'm trying neighborhood signs, so I don't know if you can see this, but I think it's 60 of these for $10, and I got somebody making a stencil so I can just spray paint. Did the math, 1,000 of these will cost about $80 to do. So I don't know.
Or
it's a foam, yeah. So this is like a really thin
spray paint
foam thing, yeah, and you can spray paint it. So I got safety orange, some other colors, and yeah, it's just a thin thing. I'm gonna run wire through them, zip tie them. It's the DIY mind from working years of construction. It's now behind me.
All right.
But
well,
yeah, so I'm gonna try that. We'll see how that goes.
I'm not a lawyer, financial advisor. My lawyer will tell you that I have no opinion on that. Always do whatever's legal. But again, Bandit Signs, were they legal when I did it? I don't know. But you do whatever you can. So that works too. Reverse drawing for dollars is another really good one. Just literally putting sticky notes on pre-foreclosures and tax liens really well. I know from my conversations with people from San Antonio, some markets are really hot, some aren't. You're going to have to start learning that market really well. I would steal, I can be honest, I would steal cash buyers. So that's a Despo thing. So don't do this with like, you went Charles, I wouldn't go after him, but there's a lot of big, I'm not calling them gurus, but like people that do a lot of deals, or they do a lot of deals. Find out what that company's name is and then look them up. And you can actually find that, hey, they're doing these deals, and then find out their cash buyer. And if you find their cash buyer, search that cash buyer up and you'll see where they're buying, and that it works really well.
Smart.
If you see another big like wholesaler that's actually starting to flip properties and doing really good profits in San Antonio, look them up on the property appraiser. You're going to find out, Marvel City, whatever, buyer, he's buying a lot in the 4433 zip code. Like 80% of his buys are in that zip code. Then you can start doing research, and then just start, oh, wow, that zip code's actually good. So I would start looking up these people that are actually buying their own deals, find out what zip codes are working well. That's one of the big advantages. I'll be honest, in my market, there's like 15 zip codes. 90% of my deals are within 4.
Okay.
So you got to find the right ones. And that's another big hack I can give to you. Go to RIAs, talk to cash buyers. And once you find cash buyers that work with wholesalers, look up where they're doing it. And that's a big advantage I can tell you right now. But yeah, man, JV, if you have to right now, I think it's really easy finding a cash buyer.
Okay. Awesome,
inbound,
man.
I would have to say inbound, reverse drawing for dollars. Right now, I'd say.
Cool. All right. Thank you. So part of your 5 deals a month system is sitting here for 5 hours and going through mind-numbing cold calling, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
I'll be honest, it is mind-numbing. I get done and I have to just sit down and let my mind come back to me. But one thing I'm doing is because I'm trying to be as frugal as possible until I've got money coming in. I did spend money on some lists, and this one's about 2,000. It's the one that I have left because I was doing virtual. So San Antonio only had one list. It was about 2,000 long. How many times would you think running through a dialer, setting it to 4 lines per dial? How many times would you run through that?
Probably once a month.
Oh, okay.
If it's mind numbing, man, do something that's not mind numbing. So, do you like music or podcasts or anything like that?
Yeah.
I would just put some headphones in and drive for dollars and do reverse drawing for dollars.
Okay.
You don't have to I'm telling you, you want 5 deals a month, do that. But you could
Mhm.
also just try cold call drawing for dollars leads, and that'll give you a better ROI.
Okay. Cool.
And then you can have
Thanks.
people inbounding for you. That stencil
Right.
thing, they'll probably do decent for you. I don't know the results are going to be from there.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know.
If I don't get locked up.
Oh my gosh. We'll make a GoFundMe to get you out. But
There we go.
yeah, I'd probably I would just go after a lot easier lists to do. So code
Okay.
call code violations. The high equity
Mhm.
one's nice, but
Mhm.
it is mind numbing for a lot of people. So I would do drawing for dollars as something that keeps you kind of engaged.
Okay. And that actually brings me to my last question. And that is, so here at Bear County, you've got to email them, you got to set up an account on their county website, and then you've got to let them know exactly what you're looking for. They don't ask why. Um, so they say it takes like 8 to 10 business days to get back to me. I'm still waiting, but I asked them about the evictions, the water shutoffs, and the code violations. And what I'm wondering is, do you know people? Have you talked to them about they're legit getting them from the county? Because what I don't want is to wait 8 to 10 business days and then they say, oh, we can't give you this information. And then I try again and I'm going through half a month, a little more without those awesome lists.
Well, first of all, I would go in person. What San Antonio's county is called?
Bear, and it's spelled Bexar.
Jesus Christ. Why? All right, Bear County. I would just go to court records. It's probably all messed up, so I can't find it. Let me go try to just see what I can do. Yeah. Okay.
And I did go in person. I talked to everybody and told them what I was doing. And I basically told them I'm doing a little study. And that's why I need the information. And then once I went through that, a little objection wall, they'd say, okay, well, they'd ask around and everybody would say, yeah, you've got to make an account online and do it that way. So came home, did that, and hopefully it works well.
Okay. Well, I'm going here.
Mhm.
Let me show you what I'm finding. Have you tried online?
I have, and I can get the foreclosures online. They showed me that, but as far as the other ones, yep, that's it.
In public notice. What kind of public notices are we finding? So these aren't people. Yeah, I'm just trying to see. Like I would call and see how you actually pull it on there because that might be it. Got public notice, foreclosures, plots, commission courts. That's kind of very broad. There's not much on here. Are these deeds, so like you see here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this is the recorded date. So we can see here that we have a lien here for a Lucy. No, who's the name on this? So the Maria Montanero.
Mm-hmm.
This is her address. That's an IRS lien right there. I'd go after that too. You see that?
Where is this gold mine that you just found? I have been all over this website with people that work at the courthouse, and I haven't seen this.
So hold up, let me get it for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Paste in the comments. Then
Cool.
go to private chat, and I'll give it to you there.
Awesome.
Dude, I don't do anything fancy. I just
Oh,
Bear
yeah.
County Public Records, and I just sift through it.
Favoriting that page right now.
So IRS is probably what I'm seeing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The IRS is probably the most
Sweet.
popular one. So maybe it's
Yeah.
just IRS liens you can get, but
Mm-hmm.
I would play around with it, man. Like just start searching everything on there, and something's gonna
Mhm.
pop up really well.
Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, dude, that's great. I knew that you'd probably be able to find it really fast. Those websites, I guess once you get used to them, that you kind of are able to navigate them really seamlessly.
I do so many, yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Because I have to show the VA. Hey, what? They're like, what
Right.
website? Yeah, I'm like, oh,
Yep.
and go. So, yeah, man, go after it, man. Start doing those lists, less mind numbing, but
Yeah.
hopefully you start going after there and getting some deals.
Thanks so much, Zach, for everything you guys do, you and your dad, man. And I actually did took your advice. I hate social media, but you know, I'm taking your advice because you do this for real. And so I actually made a YouTube channel, kind of following my crazy story here as well. I'm on Instagram now. So Omega.estate, if you're out here in San Antonio, hit me up. And I'm on YouTube. Find me, Jacob Gandy. I actually just did a video on how I was finding cash buyers pretty successfully using open corporates and true people search, but it's all stuff that I just learned from you, man.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man, do a YouTube. It's not, you're going to make no money from it. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I don't make money
Yeah.
on YouTube, so don't do it for the money.
Mhm.
I'm trying to change lives. So,
Yeah.
I would just be using social media for networking a lot. There's a lot of
Mhm.
JVs you can do in San Antonio. So, I
Mhm.
appreciate it, man. Keep it up.
Yeah, dude. All right. Talk soon.
Thanks. All right, last one I think here is Jonte.
How you doing?
Doing amazing, man. How are you?
I'm good.
Awesome, man. So are you from Louisville?
Yes.
I remember you.
Yeah,
Got
we
it.
come on and off.
What is up, bro? Louisville.
Remember,
Sorry.
it was like last month. Me and my partner, we was talking because we was telling you how we was just all over the place. We were doing good, getting deals, but we're just unfunctional. And you told me about the book Traction. Well, I
Yes.
do want to say that book is great. Like anybody who got a business needs to read that book. Like there's no reason for people to sell courses about how to run a business if that book is
Bro,
that book
they
is
take the book and create a course. Just they
Exactly.
switch names for wholesaling and they put cold caller. That's what they do. I already told you. This book, it's what all the gurus make it from.
Well, we're getting some VAs to do some calling for us, but what should we give them a script or should we just have it like? Because we don't want the VAs to really. I don't feel comfortable with them pre-qualifying the sellers because we have people. So like, what should we tell the VAs to say in a sense? Like, I don't know. Like, should we just be like, hey, do you want to sell? I'll have somebody call you, or I don't know.
Yeah. So what we do is we do basically the same thing. With our VAs, they do 2 questions and that's all they do. Again, they won't even be close to your level for wholesaling, like real estate, like acquisition. So what they do is do the most annoying part about wholesaling real estate, and that is just cold call, mind numbing cold calling just to get a yes. That's all they're doing, right? So that being said, they're asking 2 questions. Hey, are you the owner of address, and are you interested in selling that property? 2 reasons why we do that. First of all, that's the hardest part. If they get a yes, hey, that's great. Someone on our team will get in contact with you. Is this the right number? Because first of all, they have heavy accents usually, so you don't want them talking too much. Just so the seller is okay with it, and they won't really notice it the first couple questions, so it's not a big deal. And second, so you're qualifying them, not them. Because what if they build all this rapport and then they go to you, then you got no rapport? I'd rather you be the one building the rapport. And then There's just qualified leads going in the Podio or whatever CRM you use. And then all you have to do is like people that want to sell their house. That's acquisition's job. Acquisition's job is not to go find people that are interested. That's marketing's job. Acquisition is just to convert I'm interested into a contract. That's it.
Okay, so should I teach them how to use Podio and like, so when they get like, say they get it, if they get a yes, should they just like write down the information and like how would that go about?
So there's one. Have you been through freewholesaling.com?
Yeah. Well, yes and no. I've dibbled and dabbled.
Okay, go to the Podio section, the module on there. I have a video in there, how to create forms on Podio. All you have to do is they have a link. They can create a form on Podio where they got to just put the first name, last name, phone number, and the address and some notes. And they can submit the form. They don't even have to learn Podio. It's a web form, and it goes into your leads.
Okay.
And then all they got to do is just put the form in, and you're good to go.
Okay. So should I use that same? Well, is it pointless to have VAs using the texting? Do you think that's kind of pointless?
No, I don't text with VAs. I have VAs go through my texts to find the yeses and the nos, but I don't have them text.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate you and thank you. Well, actually, thank you for that book. That book was great. So if I can't say thank you enough, that book really did help.
Dude, it's a $4,000 like seminar just pushed into a book that you can just read back. So it's a great one. Another really good one too is what the heck is the same author. Very, very similar. Just it's got more for vision and it's a little bigger. Not bigger, but it's more concept, I guess. It's pretty good though. I would consider this one too. You get an online copy or whatever. What the heck is EOS? The Entrepreneur Operating System. Very similar. Yeah, so it's for more scaling stuff. Traction's the best one, but that's another interesting book too. But same author, same concept, but Traction is the GOAT.
Because I just read the EOS Life.
Same thing. Yeah, that's basically it. The whole EOS system's great. I'm not like preaching it. I don't use it. I don't use Gino's stuff 100%, but I implement a lot of it in my business.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate you. And thank you
Appreciate
again.
you, man. Thanks for watching.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Any last questions before you head off?
No.
All right. If someone's in Louisville, do you have info if you want someone to JV with you?
Well, it's usually best to message me on Facebook. My name.
So what's your name on Facebook then for someone to search?
Jonte, Golson, Golson.
Oh, awesome. Hit him up if you got a deal in Louisville and help you out. So I appreciate it, man.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks. All right. And then we got, yeah, guys, the book's called Traction. Traction. Hey, Rick, how can I relog in your free course? I got into it. It looks dope, but it's maybe after I get off, how would I exit? Freewholesaling.com. And then there's like a login on the bottom of it too. What is up, Don? How are you? Got, how do I say your name? I'm probably going to say it wrong.
Johan.
Johan. Okay. Awesome.
How you doing, man? Dude, you're amazing, man. You're great.
Bro, you're amazing. Thank you for watching.
Oh, man, you literally, you're really changing lives out here. It's funny because I tune into a lot of wholesaling channels on YouTube, and I always go back to yours. I'm like, I'm just going to go to your channel, look up everything through you, and just stick to your ways of looking at everything.
I appreciate it, man. I mean, I try to stay positive and keep wholesaling simple because I think it should. Yeah. Are you in Hawaii?
No, I'm actually in California.
Ooh, nice. We're in Cali.
Orange County.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
A little harder, but still
big
work.
market. Yeah, big market. Definitely making it work. I'm 6 months into the business, and it's exciting, man. It's literally a game, and it's fun at the same time. Obviously, just getting better as they go. But one thing, we are looking to expand into different markets at this point. What would you say is your best approach as to how many markets we should target? Should we go like how many could you balance out at once? because I still want to do the California market, but you know, we want to go to different states at this point.
Bro, one.
Dude,
you can do one and make $2 million.
Okay.
Master one. There's definitely limits for like lists and stuff. I would focus on one because then in that one market, you can focus on the right zip codes, really get it down pat on what's the best, and then scale it up from there. So you got to decide what market you want to do and then just scale it up and see which is the right one for you. I would say one. You can do 50 if you want. Right. Or you do probates around the country. You can be the probate guy or gal. But I focus on one, build the cash buyers list and really focus that up. And once you kind of got a limit where it's harder to scale or you have to push more money, sometimes you do another one. That's really what I've seen.
Okay. So it looks like I'm staying in Cali then.
All right. Well, I mean, for virtual, you can do one here and then one virtual, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We're thinking of going to Miami or anywhere in Florida. And but as of right now, I mean, California is great and you know, but I've been listening to a lot of virtual wholesalers who are from California and they're expanding out to different markets because of how much competition there is out here. And it really is. It's massive competition. I mean, I talked to one agent and they have like 10 offers on the line, and it's just like, it's not even about personality at that point, or it's not even about who's got the highest offer. You know, it's just, it's crazy, but it's definitely fun. It's definitely fun. My primary niche has been focusing on market deals, and thankfully, it's been going good.
That's good, man. I mean, I would focus on one virtual than one physical. So, yeah, man, I'd choose the right virtual market, and I would start focusing on that because maybe that's working way better than the in-person one you're doing. So, take something like go to Arkansas or something, then see if that works, and then spend 50% of your time in Orange County, 50% of your time in that whatever county you're going to do or city, and say, wow, I'm doing a lot of deals virtual. Why am I even doing Orange? So I would probably do that 50-50 approach and just see which one's working the best.
That's amazing, man. That's exactly what I was looking to hear. Definitely,
awesome,
man. Thank you, man. Keep it up. Thank you so much for everything. I didn't even know that was your dad. I just thought you guys were like partners somehow, and then I just heard someone say that was your dad. Right. God, that's amazing. Father-son relationship, huh?
I love it, man. So let me know any other questions you got. Love to help you out and see what I can do to help you become a better wholesaler.
That's it, man. I'll keep in touch with you, and yeah, best of luck on everything.
Awesome. Thanks, Johan.
See ya. Thank you.
Oh, all right, guys. So let's hear the comments we got. Tony says subscribe and turn on notifications. That is 100% true. So let's actually go in the comments and see what questions we got. Let me see what's up. All right, we got a lot of questions. So let's start popping them up and see what we can do. Yes, please do that. You have an IG. Let's see. Zachary says, come out, hang out with me in Indiana. Ari, Zachary, he's still in timeout for what he said about Cecil. Ooh. Why put it on your top 10 if it's bad? Because I did another market. I did another update in Cleveland, wasn't on there. Yes. Yes, I have a buyer in San Diego. Rick, let's network broski. Awesome, man. Let's see here. Good question here. Some A card 89. How do you get the credit card debt list? And that's a great question. The way to get the credit card debt list, if you go to PropStream, listrei.com, and just go to other tab, and the other tab will bring it up there. So I'd go after, so you go to liens and then other, it'll pop up. I live in, let's see, I don't know, to be fair, awesome. 50-50. That was crazy, that little thing is nuts. Let's see here. We got, I'm a newbie in real estate investing. I found 3 homes for sale in Phoenix. After I call and present my script, what should I say to him or her when the agent calls back, doesn't want to get taken advantage of? Do I call a real estate investor? It seems like you're calling on-market properties. I would probably not call an on-market property. That I probably wouldn't. I would go after off-market properties. That's way better. So here, I've been networking a lot and have a few investors looking for deals. That's awesome. That'd be great. They prefer New Jersey, other markets as well. Awesome. Okay. There's an investor that's Cleveland just move markets. There's so many more deals. Where does Cleveland? It's still a great market. You just got to find the right one for it. Oh, cool. I'll be in touch. Awesome. So virtual driving for dollars works. Virtual driving for dollars works. I'm not not 100% bought into virtual driving for dollars. It still works well. I'm just not 100% bought into that. Okay, cool. Go Dolphins. Let's go, John. John knows what's up. Got Brandon, the Jets fan. I mean, the only person that can feel more bad for me about my football team is Brandon, because he has the Jets, and Zach Wilson's getting killed out there. Patriots all the way. I love it. I don't love that, but whatever. I'm with the Bucks now forever. Brady. Median price only 683 sold. That's pretty low, actually. Haven't found a championship. We haven't won a championship in a couple of years in there. It's gonna be a lot more years from that. Who are the Jets exactly? I'm in Bristol, Connecticut. I'd like to JV or something with your IG. Hit them up. Number one in the AFC East. I think the Bills are number one in the AFC East. Brian says, "Is this live?" Everyone's got to ask this. Like, is this live? I don't know. Like, to this point, what's even live anymore? Like, oh my gosh. Let's see. It is 4:41 p.m. So y'all think it's live or not? Is this number means the average price of house is selling? That's the average price of the property selling or the average value. So Zillow just looks at their estimates and see what the average is on there. And then the estimate adjusts for cash sales that are going on in the area. Steve says, Zach, did you see the scandal of Zillow listing a woman's house that wasn't actually for sale? I think it was in Orlando. Yeah, I saw that. Some interesting stuff going on. Zillow's actually got some. They're getting a little bit of trouble, but I don't think it's gonna be that bad. It'll probably be the broker that gets in trouble. They're not gonna revoke the license. Zillow's too big. And if Zillow's controlling, they have so much market share over realtors, it's not gonna affect it too much. Is Des Moines too big of a city I would target? I think Des Moines is fine. Just to the county. Mac Jones turned the corner from rookie to rocket ship last Sunday. Okay, Steve. Dope. Finally, someone from Connecticut. Awesome. How do you get? I already explained that. This intro goes hard. Get out of bed. Get out of bed. Let's go. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I got an intro. We got to do the hard intro on everyone. I was also wondering, is it smart to go after fast growing cities? Ankeny is one of the fastest. Ankeny. Where's that? Let's see. City in Iowa. Yeah. I mean, it's just a suburb of, right? Let's see. Yeah, it's just a suburb of Des Moines. So, yeah, decent population. Let's see. See, Juan's out here doing the Lord's work over here. What I just posted be considered growing regions in Polk County there in, I would say Des Moines, I think. So he just did the list for a sec. Awesome. How do you go about getting a government water shutoff list when you call? What is your script and how do you pay for these lists? Water shutoff, you just go to the utility department in your city, county, municipality, and then you just ask for the water shutoffs. That's as simple as it really is. Like there's no like secret sauce to it or anything. You don't have to pay for the list. Just start wholesaling in Broward, Fort Lauderdale. Been a realtor here for a few years and see how saturated that I can only imagine. It's the only thing more saturated for wholesaling in Broward County is realtors. So yeah, the Sean to the Dolphins. He's not on the Dolphins. He's a good quarterback, but I don't know if he's a good person. Of course, everything he says is, let's see. I don't think he got traded. Yeah, he didn't get traded. Not officially. St. IG, let's check it. Awesome. Guys, I'm still getting like probably closer to 200 messages. Some days I'll get 300. That's like after a big live. So some days 100, 150. So I get a ton of messages. So it's hard for me to answer those DMs. I'm trying to get to as many as I can. Great market. Corey says, Corey in the house. Jacob Grandy, I'm in San Antonio. Also, that's awesome. What's up, Zach? Thank you for everything you do to help everyone, of course. Anybody here in Washington State? Anyone wholesaling in New Jersey? Andrew says, Messenger limited to 50 per day. So, yeah, I've seen, you tell you do 100, but I don't want, sometimes they'll ban you from Messenger. Not ban you, but like they'll shadow ban you. So basically that means is you'll send messages, but they won't go through. You can see actually delivered check on it. I just don't want you can get not suspended, but they could restrict you from messaging for like a week if you do it over 50. You can do 7. It might have changed, but I would say 50 is kind of where they start pushing the envelope. I don't want to risk it because I don't want your messenger privileges to be revoked for like a couple days. Let's see. Stream Team says got house under contract for 260. Hopefully that's awesome. John asks, does PropStream have a list of code violations? Unfortunately not. Got house under contract. Hopefully find a cash buyer soon for 270. ARV is 300. All right. Woo! Love it. Throw it on a Sean says Stream Team, throw it up on Facebook wholesale group. If a good deal, someone will buy it from you. Awesome. Where can we watch a video that explains liens? I did tax lien one. That kind of explains it pretty well. Also, freewholesaling.com's got it. Zach for Prez. I'm too young to be president, but hopefully one day. I don't know. Wholesaling party. That's my political party. Yes, let's go. All right, let's see. Don, what is up? Jessica says, do you offer Zoom calls or any form of networking? Go to Wholesaling Houses for Real on Facebook. I provide the link actually how to join here on StreamYard. Talk to me one-on-one for free. That's my mentoring. I can do one-on-one. Zach is demand. Thanks, Tony. I appreciate it. Free 99. You're in it right now. That's awesome. You're on the mentorship. Welcome to the paid course. I don't think I'm professional enough for these people even to be. I don't think I would even be allowed to sell a course just because of how enthusiastic I am and just how much I love this stuff. Like I just have to be authentic. So I don't think I'm professional enough for these coaches. And I think so. A lot of people get shocked. Like they see my videos. Like I'm not. Well, hello. You need to do cash buyers, and cash buyers is definitely the way to do it. Like that's just not me. Like I cannot be fake with you guys. I just have to be who I really truly am. So me and Rick, we're not like, well, PropStream's a very good tool, and I hate that stuff. 1150 in Macon. Awesome. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Guys, if you have not liked this video and subscribed, please do. Oh, awesome. I have a list on PropStream. Sweet, sweet, sweet. When working virtual, are you doing on or off market? I'm doing off market properties exclusively. I have a list on okay. Alrighty. MT 2.0 says, is your contract the same for the seller as the buyer, or is it two different contracts? So MT 2.0, do me a favor. Yesterday I did a video. I did a video all about contracts. You just go to freewholesaling.com, FREE wholesaling. So FREEWHOLESALING, freewholesaling.com. I feel like I'm going to spelling bee every time. Guys, I watch the spelling bee. I think it's cool. But honestly, for a contract, I break it down. And I show you it's 2 separate contracts, a purchase and sale agreement and an assignment of contracts when you're actually selling the contract. So both. Hannah says, is Zen Call still your favorite? No. I switched over just because of the new regulations with the Trace Act and stir shaking and all that jazz. Where, guys, let me be honest with you. These gurus made it seem like the world was going to end. For SMS, SMS was over. Text blasting was over. Cold calling was over. The Trace Act was going to change the world. And I told you we're probably not going to see anything crazy. Maybe it's a little bit, but like nothing crazy. Guess what? Did the world change? Have I stopped doing SMS text blasting deals? No. So is Zen Call my favorite? No. Still with the regulations, I kind of changed it up to Zach Dialer. I'm using ZachDialer.com now. So ZACH Dialer. So ZACHDIALER.com. So Zach Dialer is what I'm using right now. In the DMS I was asking about effective lead gen in Atlanta, driving for $, or reverse driving for $, too. Zach, how much do you think I should sell this house for? Half burn. Ooh. Okay, let me look. 1732. Sierra Vista. You're saying it's half burnt. I would probably get a better price on that. I mean, it's saying it's roughly around 220. Maybe it's comps are showing 260. Oh shoot. Let me see what I see on here. Oh. So it's a 4.2, 1,600 square feet. Let's see around the area. 260. I mean, I would honestly, I would ask for cash buyers on I would just find one that buys a fire damage and see what price they do. 100 seems maybe 120 might work. 110 it doesn't seem like an insane deal though. Like for 50 or 40, if they're getting insurance money, I don't think it'd be a big deal. Go after your cash buyers and ask them. Do reverse engineering. Ask the cash buyer what price they're at. How do I call you? Go to Wholesaling Houses for Real on Facebook, or the Facebook group. Join it, and you'll get back on there. I got back an offer on another FSBO lead. Let's go! Woo! I love to see it. I love to see it. Go Colts! Oh, come on, Tony. Alrighty. Hello. Can you explain what off market means exactly? If the property is on Zillow, is the property on Zillow or MLS if not on market? So wait, hello. Can you explain what off market means exactly? Is the property, if the property is on Zillow or MLS, is not off market, or can off market be on the site? So if a property is for sale by owner, it's technically still off market, and it's a very interesting one to say. So, on market is listed with a realtor. Anything else is not. That's what I'd say. Let's see here. Let's see. Sue says, I have an opportunity to work with someone who's successful with wholesaling. I just confirm potential leads are ready to sell. I provide my own leads. Hey, does anyone else, JV? Well, Mark are you in? Let me know. What do you think about wholesaling to Zillow? I've never heard of that. You would be probably the first one to do that. So go after it. Do it. See how that works. Hey, if you can find them as a buyer, that'd be pretty cool. Let's see here. Send another offer on Zillow for sell by owner lead today. Hope to have a deal under contract, and I'll let you know. Awesome. Let's see. What system to use to cold call, text, email? So I cold call using ZachDialer.com. I text with SMSZach.com, email GMass, but I kind of use Google. Use Podio. Those are the systems I'm really using. To run a 7-figure wholesaling operation, you don't like net profit. You don't need like an insane, you don't need like this insane system. Let's see here. Facebook says, is Seattle, Washington a good place to wholesale with such high market? King County is interesting. I would probably get outside of King County. It gets a lot easier after that. That's probably what I'd say. All right, bro. In Fort Myers, you either have time or money. I have the latter. So you got money. Following yourself between cold calling, I have something to do that. Awesome, Dan. Found books. That's awesome. Let's see here. Are you familiar with REI Call Center? Is it a trustworthy source for hiring VAs? I've never heard of it, so I cannot recommend it. That's what I've seen. Now, am I different? I don't know. Anthony says, understood about the DMs. I appreciate all that you and Rick do. I appreciate it, man. I'm sorry. You guys keep subscribing and liking the video, and that means there's more people on here, which is detrimental, I would say, for it's honestly just detrimental for the not the channel, but it makes things a lot more tough. That's what I would say. So yeah, man, I mean the DMs, it's tougher. The DMs, just it's life, man. So we're just getting so many. I'm trying my best to keep up. I promise you, I am absolutely trying my best, but we'll see. So let's see. Next question. Hannah says, Zach, super important relative question for you. Do you have a girlfriend by chance? Oh no. Oh no, not that. I said oh no for the question. I do have a girlfriend. Sorry, ladies. Hey guys, just curious if you dispo a restaurant property the same way you'll fix and flip. Commercial is interesting. A restaurant, no, it's commercial property, so it's a tad different. Yeah, that's what I'd probably say. Direct mail and SMS. What list should you use for channel? Call probates. Direct mail works best for X. SMS works best for Y and A. Okay. Direct mail high equity is probably the best one. Drawing for dollars probably get the best ROI for it. And direct mail. So I would say SMS is best for probably like a tired landlord list. Those are really good too. And then absentee owner and vacants. And then cold calling, I would still do drawing for dollars. And drawing for dollars for a lot of things. It's usual for cash buyer to negotiate with wholesalers on the price. Sometimes, yes. What's the reason a cash buyer would want to subject to if there's no equity on the property? Griffin wants to know, how do you feel about on-market deals? It's a tough one. Like it's a difficult one. So on-market deals, I just not seen good ROI on it. So I probably would not be recommending it. And last questions. Let's get on the bottom here. From Diane says, can you do a tutorial on how to use SMS? Yeah. I mean, I use SMS. freewholesaling.com has it. So guys, moral of the story is freewholesaling.com. Where are we at? Freewholesaling.com. That's the place. That's where I'd go. That is where you get the best information. My SMS, everything's on there, smszach.com. I appreciate it, guys. Guys, freewholesaling.com has everything. So literally, it's an $8,000 course, all for free. So I truly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Keep it up, and I believe in you. See you in the next video. Let's do an outro of freewholesaling.com. Hey guys, Zach Ginn here from Flip with Rick, and after helping tens of thousands of people get started in wholesaling real estate and helping so many people out go from $0 to $100,000 in wholesaling real estate, I'm super excited to announce my new Wholesaling Mastery course. This Wholesaling Mastery course will have everything step by step on the whole entire wholesaling processes. I'm going to give you real deal examples. I'm going to hold your hand throughout the whole wholesaling process. This course will give you everything you need to know to make up to $100,000 to over $1 million per year in wholesaling real estate profits. Most real estate gurus out there will charge you around $5,000 for a course like this. But today, if you click on the link, you will get my Wholesaling Mastery course for the low price of...
Sell out.
What?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What do you mean?
I knew you would do this. I knew you were going to go the course route with the guru. It goes against everything we've preached from day one. Don't be a sellout.
The course is free.
What?
The course is free. I'm giving it for free.
Oh, I apologize. Carry on.
Jeez, okay. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, duh. Do you think I'm going to go sell out as like a regular guru selling you a course? I'm not trying to make money off of you guys. Guys, over here, all you got to do is click there to just sign up. No gimmicks, nothing. Absolutely for free. It's a free wholesaling course. Literally, I've seen every single wholesaling course. I have access to all the 10,000 mentorships. Guys, I literally copied them step by step. I literally have an entire course set out just for you for wholesaling real estate. Click on that and let's get started.